Bet you wish we had one of those in Pakistan, huh?
I gotta admit, that's 60 tons of getting shit done.
So. Auch wenn ich sagen muss, wird sehr, sehr viel geredet. Was auch nicht schlimm ist.
By the way, while you were busy chatting to, well, whoever that isn't your wife.
I told you, Andy, she's a journalist. Get to the point.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I assembled the demining drones.
Both of them?
Well, yeah. They're by the van.
Beim Transporter, perfekt. Was ich sagen wollte, das Einzige, was mich stört, meine Inkompetenz. Weil würde viel, viel smoother und schöner laufen.
Alright, got the terminal.
Cool. So just connect it to a drone and, yeah, take control.
You got it?
Looking good.
So, you're gonna want to use the auto hover mode. Switch it on whenever you need to stay in one place.
Auto hover, right.
I'll arm the explosives once you've reached the minefield. Heads up. Enabling charges. Okay, now, the bombs. You only got 4. Release one and it'll drop straight down. Simple physics. If you run out, fly over to the van. There's plenty spare.
Thanks.
Having fun there?
Making things go boom, you know. These demining charges pack quite a punch. What's in them?
500 grams of Crovex water gel, baby.
Ja, das war schon mal gut. Hier eigentlich die Kette haben. So. Oh, die fliegt so weit links.
How's it going?
Getting there.
Wenn wir die hier vielleicht mittig treffen, können wir hier auch einiges versenken.
I'm out.
Don't sweat it. Steer back on over to the van. I'll rearm you.
Ich denke mal, zweimal müssen wir noch auf jeden Fall ran.
Safety's on.
Understood.
There you are. Set it down where you started. Over by those white containers.
So, das Nachladen beginnt wieder. Jetzt haben wir noch keine versenkt. Ein paar mehr Minen als zuvor sind kaputt. Ja, Freunde. Ist ja leid, ne? Ich will auch unbedingt wissen, wie es hier jetzt weitergeht. Den Scheiß hier aufzuräumen.
Question. How can I see if I've gotten all the mines?
Your drone's got a dedicated sensor. Get close enough, and it'll detect any nearby explosives.
Wir gehen lieber mal immer ein Stückchen höher. Wieder unsere Drohnen kaputt gehen.
Gonna need another resupply.
No problem, Max. Same deal.
All right, almost done. Shit. Yeah, I think I just totaled our drone.
Sweet Lord, give me patience. All right, let's use the other one. Maybe we can say it malfunctioned.
Wollte bloß nicht nachladen, Freunde. Nicht, weil ich jetzt abgestürzt bin, nein. So was mit dem Nachladen zu tun. Sag's euch. Die ganz kleinen Scheißminen hier brauchen wir aber auch diesen scheiß Hover. Und dann schnell hoch. Schnell. Hä, was ist das denn? Das Ding ist ja genau drauf gelandet. Olli. Warum soll ich das da drauf absetzen?
Seriously? Nathaniel Francis McDade, how big is this minefield?
Only my mom calls me Francis, Andy.
Yeah, sure thing, Franny Mac. Anyway, you know the drill. Send it back for resupply.
So, hoffentlich jetzt letzte Tour. Also ihr habt gesehen, Freunde. Das Ding ist genau auf der Mine explodiert, aber irgendwie sagt ihr sich so, nö. Nicht mit mir, ich explodiere nicht. Dann geht's hoffentlich endlich weiter. Aber wenn ich es jetzt nicht schaffe, dann habe ich nicht gar keinen Bock mehr. Mal gucken. So, Freunde, guckt euch das an. Das Ding ist genau darauf explodiert. Okay. Dann hoffentlich zur letzten jetzt. Und... Also entweder brauchen die Dinger 2 Schüsse oder ich habe keine Ahnung. Ja.
All right, that's it.
Holy shit, ja.
What the fuck was that?
Relax, relax. It sounds like it came from the other side of town. You want me to take a look?
No, no, stay put. I'll go.
Okay, wir laufen natürlich mal wieder hin. Ein Fahrzeug kriegen. Aber sind ja zum Glück nur 140 Meter. Ja. Oh, das ist anscheinend noch eine, die ich gar nicht gefunden habe.
Yeah, collapsed building, UXO, I bet. Skittish things at the best of times.
Disturbed by your demining activity?
Could be. That's what makes them so damn dangerous. You never know if they're gonna stay unexploded.
Okay, spielen wir das Zensierte.
Hello. How'd you get here?
Another find?
Mm-hmm. Laser designator. Kind of thing special forces would use to call in an airstrike.
Oh, interesting. Actually, the airstrike on the town, the details of that are fuzzy.
Airstrike, jetzt wird's natürlich interessant. Das könnte natürlich auch der Grund sein, warum die ganze Stadt zerstört ist. Die da Airstrikes drüber geworfen haben. Klar.
Do you happen to remember it well? The airstrike, I mean.
Yeah. October 13th. Cluster bomb. Town was shook up pretty bad. The army just wasn't able to capture the place. And Colonel Arcanteros, he did not tolerate failure. So he asked foreign powers to intervene. Come in, break the guerrillas' resolve.
Right. And the evidence in the commission report, doesn't it point to CSAT?
Yeah. But truth can be the first casualty of war.
Sure, but didn't somebody witness them in action?
From a distance, yeah. Though he wasn't exactly what you'd call reliable. Guy was a goat herd. Barely spoke any English.
That was not in the report I read.
It never is. Still, he did say they came down by parachute, and that at least was corroborated by multiple sources.
These operatives, then? They moved in on the castle?
Yep. Must have been a fire team at least.
Noch diese scheiß Visiere. Generieren erstmal schnell einen Snack. Das ist den. Alleine zu sein? Sollte nicht mal aufhören, wenn wir den wegsnacken.
درگیری مسلسل چی؟
The guerrillas were
75 متر
taken out,
جلوتر
one by one.
درگیری
Prüfung.
مرد 75 متر جلوتر درگیری مرد 75 متر جلوتر
Shots were fired, and things kicked off into a short burst of panic radio channels.
درگیری پیاده نظام 75 متر جلوتر
درگیری مرد درگیری مسلسل چی 100 متر پهلوی راست
Ja, mein Team hat, glaube ich, die Leute ausgeschalten. So, den dort oben. Der ist down. Zur Sicherheit, Freunde, speichern wir jetzt aber hier mal an der Stelle. Ich habe keinen Bock, wieder den ganzen Weg zu laufen. Ich blöd, dass das jetzt Niki nicht geklappt hat. Gut.
درگیری مرد
درگیری افسر 75 متر در جلو
آماده شلیکم
Im Gebiet steht.
هدف رو میبینم. درگیری. سرباز. 75 متر. چپ. بیرون.
Oh.
هدف مشخص. حرکت میکنیم.
Klar. Haben wir soweit? Soweit sprechen wir mal wieder hier an der Stelle. Das Kapitel hier durch haben.
Okay, according to my
Machen wir erstmal einen
notes,
Stopp.
several targets were identified from afar, presumably by these special forces at the castle. Once they had a handle on what was what, they called it in. A jet approached from the east and dropped a single bomb. The positions in the town were then destroyed, but the church and IDAP's camps were left untouched. Does that match up with events as they were given to you?
Yeah, though to manage a guided strike like that, they must have had thermal imaging.
Das ist unser Mann. War aber gar nicht so dumm platziert. So, da rein den Luftschlag.
درگیری مسلسلچی مرد 600 متر جنوب غرب درخواست حمله هوایی به موقعیت فرستاده شد تمام
هدف رو میبینم. Copy that. Strike aircraft on the way. Out.
Do you know why the government signed off on such a heavy-handed response? A cluster bomb? That's rather indiscriminate. Even if it was laser-guided.
Sure, I mean, with a designator, you just switch it on, aim it at, well, whatever. The idea is that you remain in place, keep the laser on target. But even if it's done perfectly, a lot of uncontrolled variables. One of our doctors was out on the front line with medical supplies.
Wait, he wasn't at the church?
No, he was out in the open.
هدف رو میبینم.
Billige Idee noch gar nichts. Wir warten erstmal auf den Airstrike. Der kommt.
هدف گیری شد.
So, wie sieht's aus? Airstrike.
By all accounts, the town just seemed to explode. Buildings were burning for days.
And this spotter, he just disappeared?
Yep. Last seen leaving the castle, heading west.
Let's talk about IDAP's doctor. You said he was on his way to the church. Did he make it there?
No. He lost his life. Killed trying to save others. I can certainly say the devastation was severe. Dozens killed, combatants and non-combatants alike. The guerrillas, they were in total disarray. Many fled, retreating to the mountains. And IDAP, we did what we could, but there were so many wounded. So many we'd never be able to identify.
Nathan?
No, I'm still here. I just need to grab something real quick. This'll only take...
Okay, wir speichern mal wieder zwischen. Weil da ständig hier irgendwie Grabs sind. Frage ist jetzt, sind das Freunde oder sind das Feinde? Ich gehe stark davon aus, Freunde. Besser aus, ja. Frage ist natürlich, warum hat man die ganze Sache nicht einfach Scharfschützen erledigen lassen,
I
zumindest den größten
understand that
Teil.
CSAT denied any involvement.
Man hatte so viel
Yeah.
Sicht.
Who knows? Maybe with good reason.
Oh,
Look, I don't know. There were shell casings found at the castle. NATO mil-spec.
okay. So then, either they were supplying the guerrillas or...
Or they were there. Maybe trying to win back the government support. Maybe...
What?
I don't know.